everyone, welcome to Pearl's Kitchen. Let's enlighten our lives by putting our hope and trust in God. Amen. Today I'm going to show you a very grand dish. That's why it's called Shahi Paneer, because it's grand. And this dish, you'll find it in all the restaurants around India. And it's quite easy and simple to make. And the ingredients that we need for the dish are, here in the karai I've got around 3.5 to 4 tablespoons of ghee. You could use oil or butter. And here I've got 2 bay leaves, that's Tsp, 2 cinnamon sticks, that's dalchini. I've got 2 green cardamom, that's green elaichi, 2 black cardamoms, that's kali elaichi, and I've got around 6 to 7 cloves, that's long, and I've got peppercorns, around 8 to 10 peppercorns, that's kali mirch, and I've got 3 onions, large onions that are chopped, and I've got around 20 cashew nuts here, and here I've got 2.5 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste, to which I added 4 green chilies, and in here I've got 3 large tomatoes cut in chunks, and I've got 2 tablespoons of Dhaniya powder, that's coriander powder, 1 teaspoon of Haldi turmeric, and I've got half a teaspoon of Garam Masala, and in here I've got 3 green elaichi that we'll need later, and I've got 2 teaspoons of Kashmiri Mirch, and that's not for hotness, that's more for color. And I've got 2 tablespoons of ghee here. You could use butter, that's for later on. We'll need salt, and we've got hara dhaniya here, because my family doesn't like the dry methi powder or any methi, so I put coriander. You could put the fenugreek, the methi, if you want to substitute it for coriander. And we'll need yogurt. I've got 1 cup of yogurt, that's around 7 tablespoons of yogurt. We'll need cream. We'll need some cream for garnishing, and some cream goes in the Shahi Paneer, so we'll need around 4 tablespoons of cream to go into the Shahi Paneer. And we've got water, and of course this is Shahi Paneer, so it's made out of paneer. Now paneer is kind of an Indian cheese and very similar to cottage cheese here. And this is the clip how I made this. This is how I make my homemade paneer. In India, paneer is sold at every corner, but here in the UK where I live, we only get paneer in the packet, which I don't like very much, so I always make my homemade paneer. It's very easy and simple to make, and these are the ingredients that we need for the paneer. In here I'm making some extra because I can make different dishes with it. I've got 6 pints of milk here, and that's around 3.5 liters. And I put the gas on medium, so we need for the milk to come to a boil, so that's already on there. The other things we need is here, because we've got 3.5 liters of milk, we'll need 3.5 tablespoons of lemon juice or lime juice. I've got lime juice, and we'll need a sieve, we'll need a cloth, we need a bowl for the water to drain, and we'll need the cloth that sits on the sieve like this. We'll need a jug of water. We'll need some salt. Salt is optional. I like to add little salt in it because otherwise it's a little bit bland. The paneer is a little bit bland unless you make it into a curry. So a little bit of salt helps. And we'll need another extra bowl, a thali, a chopping board, a spoon, and here we need some weight, anything heavy that we can press the homemade paneer and make it into shape. So now what we're going to do is just wait for the milk to come to a boil. We're still waiting for the milk to come to a boil. Remember, keep the gas on medium. Don't put it high because it will start to burn, and then you'll get that burnt smell. And keep stirring it occasionally while we're waiting for it to boil. This Indian paneer is very similar to English cottage cheese. You can see now the milk is coming to a boil. So as soon as you see it's starting to boil, you add the lime juice or lemon juice. And as soon as you do that, you'll notice that the milk will start to split. And keep stirring it. And I always use full cream milk because the texture of the paneer comes better with full cream milk. You can see now it's starting to split. Keep stirring it till all the milk separates, and you'll just see the water separate. Keep the flame on a medium. You can see now all the milk is split and it's separated from the water. That's all water. When you see that it's like this, when you see all the water separated, then just give it another couple of minutes of stirring, which I already did. This whole process took at least 5 minutes of splitting the milk, and that's how you know it's all right, because you can just see all the water. So now you do this. What you do is put the gas off. Now after we put the gas off, let it rest for just a minute or so, and then we take all this mixture and put it into this cloth. As you can see, and then fold the cloth around and take that cloth, and now you put it into the colander and put it into this other dish. That's why I told you we need 2 bowls, and while I go and throw this water away. Now that I've thrown the water away, now what you do is take some fresh water. Now we need to wash away all the acidity, like all the lemon juice or lime juice, and keep stirring it. Keep adding water. Okay, that's it. A jug of water should be enough. And now same again. Squeeze all the moisture as much as you can, because now you put cold water so you can handle it. Now that we've rinsed all the lemon juice off, you take a little bit of salt, like half a teaspoon, and just sprinkle it everywhere. And just mix it. This homemade paneer is absolutely delicious. And then drain out the rest of the excess liquid. Now that all the moisture is out of the paneer, we need to make it into a shape now. So just, if you want to make it a round shape, whichever shape you want to make it, or a square, just press it gently and then fold the cloth. I'll make it into a square shape because it's easier to cut then, and just let it form into a square shape. Press it with your hand for a little bit, and then just take a plate or a lid and you put it on top of the paneer. Press it, and then you just take a weight and just put the weight on top of that. If you don't have a weight in the house, then use a saucepan of water, anything to just press it down. And now you leave this like that for half an hour. Okay, now this paneer has been under this weight for half an hour. You can keep it longer if you want. so we can see what it looks like. And also, if you want to speed up the process of splitting of the milk, you can just add a little extra lime or lemon juice to it. So we're going to see what this looks like. And also, the best way to store the paneer is in a damp cloth. So I'll leave it in this cloth, and you can dampen the cloth morning and evening twice a day, and then you can keep the paneer for a week in the fridge. So that's how the paneer should look like. Now we're going to cut it. I'm going to take the middle one. So nice clean cut. Use a sharp knife and then lift it up. And then you just cut it in chunks, any shape or size. And there's your lovely Indian paneer. And now you can just, I'll put it back in there and form it to the same shape and put it in the fridge. And like I said, you can use it for 1 week. Okay, now what we do is, as soon as the ghee gets hot, we need to put all this garam masala in it. And don't forget to pop open the elaichis, both the elaichis. And you put that in there. And you stir it a bit till you start hearing the crackle and the popping, and then you need to put the onions in. Now you stir the onions, and now you need to keep stirring the onions till they get nice and soft and translucent. You don't want any color in it. You can see the onions are fried now. It's had around 2 to 3 minutes. So now what we do is add the cashew nuts to it and stir the cashew nuts. Just fry it for a minute. And then what we do is we have to add the ginger garlic and chili paste, which I'm going to do now. You can put a drop of water in there. And now you fry the ginger garlic till the rawness goes. Say it will take 2 to 3 minutes. The ginger garlic has had its frying for 2 to 3 minutes. I added another tablespoon of water because it was starting to get caught at the bottom. And now I'm going to put the tomatoes. So now you fry the tomatoes for another 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, the tomatoes have had its 3 minutes of frying. And now what we need to do is add some salt to taste. Say a teaspoon of salt. And then we need to add the dhaniya, the haldi and the garam masala to it. And stir it a bit, and then we need to add some water, say around 3 tablespoons of water. And now what you need to do is keep frying this masala on a medium heat for at least 5 to 6 minutes. If it starts getting caught, keep adding a tablespoon of water to it. Okay, my masalas have had its 5 minutes of frying. I added some more water while it was frying. And you can see I'm making a bigger quantity because that's why I had to put extra masalas, because I like sharing and giving out some of the food to share it with my friends, because they're English people, they don't know how to cook Indian food. They should be watching my videos and trying to have a go at it, but they enjoy my food, so I like sharing it with them. So now what we're going to do is, it's had its 5 minutes, we put the gas off, and now we let it cool down, and all we need to do is take out the bay leaves. Take out the bay leaves and the rest of the masala, let it cool down because we need to grind this into a paste. You can see now the masalas are cooled down a bit, and I've taken out the bay leaves like I showed you. So now what you need to do is just scoop up all of this into the mixie, every bit of it, and put some water as well so you don't waste anything. And you need to blend this into a fine paste. Okay, that's how the cooked paste should look like. It's I've ground it in the mixie, and now what we need to do is just start putting it in here, a little bit of at a time. And now you need to, it needs to come out of the sieve. Keep pressing it through till you've done all of it to a nice, even smoother paste. And you can add a little bit of water in between, like a tablespoon of water in between, so you get every bit of goodness out. Keep doing it till all the masalas become into a very smooth paste. You can see now the masala and it's been through the grinder, been through the sieve, and it's come into a lovely smooth paste. So now we have to carry on with the rest of our cooking. So back to the karai again, and the rest of the ghee that was in the bowl, we need to add that. And as soon as the ghee gets hot, we need to do is add the green cardamom. And you wait for the green cardamom to start popping. Okay, it's about to start now. So once it starts crackling and popping, then we need to do is add the Kashmiri Mirch. Okay. And now lower the heat. Now you can see this makes a lovely color. So now what you can do is just add a drop of water so you don't stop it from burning. And now fry that for a couple of minutes. Okay, now that the Kashmiri Mirch has had its 2 minutes of frying, now what we need to do is add the rest of the lovely smooth paste. And the gas is still on medium. This is all cooked on a medium heat. See the lovely color the red chili gives? The Kashmiri chili. Now you rinse all the rest in here. Now you let this paste cook for at least 3 to 4 minutes. Keep stirring occasionally. Okay, now the masalas have been frying for another 4 minutes on a gentle heat. So now we can start adding other ingredients. We can add all the hara dhaniya now in there. And then we need to add all the yogurt. And give that a stir. Wash my fingers. And now, like I said, we need to add some cream. So roughly around 3 to 4 tablespoons of cream. And now let this all the flavors mingle in there. So on a gentle heat, let it start to bubble again for another 2 minutes. Now this has been bubbling for a couple of minutes now, and at this time you can check for salt if it needs more salt, and for gravy, if it needs more gravy, add a little cream. And now what we're going to do is add all the paneer to it. Add the paneer, give it a stir, and now let this paneer cook for at least 3 minutes, and then you just, that's it, the Shahi Paneer is done after 3 minutes, and you put the gas off and let it rest. Now after the paneer was put and cooked for 3 minutes, I turned the gas off and let it rest, so now we can start serving it. So whichever dish you're going to serve it to have lunch or dinner with your guests, You just scoop up the paneer and just start putting it in here. Okay, so this is how your Shahi Paneer should look like when you're going to serve it. And just before it goes onto your table, just you need to do it. You garnish it with cream, like and then take some coriander just to make it beautiful for when your guests come. And there you go. That's your beautiful and most delicious Shahi Paneer. I'm really saying you must try this. This is really, really delicious, and it goes very well with naan bread, plain naan bread, garlic bread, butter naan, or even puris. So I'm going to share this with my friends, and I'm going to enjoy it with my family, and I hope you like it. And don't forget to share these recipes with your family and your friends, and I shall see you next week with some more delicious cooking.